Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of the First 48. I'm your host, Nick Cannon, and real quick dude, I saw on TikTok that people are still debating the man or bear argument, asking women if they'd rather be stuck in the woods with a bear or a man, and it's snowballed completely out of hand, dude. It's turned into a real debate, like a real people seriously debating it and just making it, just bringing up very real stuff in the argument. And I gotta say, dude, kind of can't believe it. Kind of can't believe it. But what are you gonna do? Let's see, before I get to my talking points, I'm trying to think if there's anything that I needed to rifle off real quick, and I don't think there is, man. Still trying to get some guests on. It's hard. You know, I say that every single episode, but yeah, dude, I just been chilling, man. I've been so full of piss, like, especially on the days off, I try and go through water. And I can't stop peeing, dude. It's getting to a point to where I'm angry at my own midsection. Like, I just can't stop peeing. And God forbid I go see a movie. I try so hard not to pee during a movie that I haven't seen. I've recently watched Deadpool. I watched it twice. Because obviously I liked it the first time. But the first time I watched it, I held out, dude. I held out for as long as I could. I held out for so long that at a certain point, I just wasn't even watching the movie. I was looking at the screen, but I was completely dissociated. Second time I watched it, oh, by the way, peed once, was fine for the rest of the movie. Second time I watched it, I held out. Same thing happened. I was very hydrated. Very hydrated. I held out. You know, started to black out, and I went to go pee, came back, 12 minutes later, I had to pee again. Not so bad that I blacked out, but but bad enough to where I was like, wow, I can't believe I have to pee again. So then like 40 minutes after that, I went to pee again. And I guess the question is, do I not drink water on days I go to the movie theater? Is that the solution? I don't even go often. Sometimes there's a movie playing that I really want to see, but yeah, on the days off, because I work out for 2 of my days off too, and I try and drink water heavily. And I work in the service industry, so on days like when it's a busy shift, you're not checking how hydrated you are. You're trying to drink water or sweet tea. In my case, I love sweet tea, or Shirley Temple or Pepsi or Diet Pepsi. But you don't have time to sit and like, okay, I had 2 bottles of water during this shift. It just doesn't happen. You try, you think about it before work, but never really works out that way. Whether you're serving or bartending, it just doesn't. So I'm pretty dehydrated throughout the work week. But on my days off, I'm like, okay, let me get right. So I hydrate pretty heavily. Sometimes on my days off, I go to the movie theater and I'm just so disappointed. Trying to eat more salt. I heard that helps, but doesn't help me. Anyways, What else do we have, dude? Oh, I saw two horses. This isn't written down. I saw two horses in a trailer on the highway. And I know that's a common thing, but also why, dude? Where are they going? Also, what do horses think when they're in a trailer? Are they certain that they're going to die? Or are they like, wow, another ride. I hate this. Where are they going? I know obviously horses are sold and bought and fucking they have to travel, but it just doesn't feel right, dude. When when you see that trailer and you just see like their butts. Also, where does the poop go? Like if you're going down the highway and they take a shit, does it fly out or does it just is it just all in the trailer? Or are they too scared to shit? Is riding on the highway the horse equivalent to humans flying in planes? Because I've flown on a plane like, I don't know, 4 times. And every time for a couple days after, my body's just keeping all the shit in. Like it doesn't gets my body gets stingy for some reason when I fly. And I think that's common. I don't think that's just me. At least I hope not. What else? I saw a post Conor McGregor put up on Instagram of him on a yacht vacation with his family, which is cool, super cool. I'm jealous and it's fine, but yeah, it's a pose with his family. They're doing fun yacht rich people stuff. His kids are wearing like Versace or whatever. But also he has more money than God. That man is paid. But the point I'm making is it would suck to be a Conor McGregor fan, like a Conor McGregor fight fan. There's a lot of people who are a fan of Conor just as a celebrity, I guess, which is cool. I would even categorize myself as that. But to be excited to watch Conor get in the octagon now, it's kind of sad, brother. It's kind of sad because it's over. It's over and it's done. He's done. As far as MMA goes, he's cooked. As the children say, he is cooked, brother. He was the best for a little bit, you know. At least he was in the conversation for best in his weight class. And he was phenomenal. But he's done, dude. And it's fine. Like, it's not a bad thing. Like, he won. If MMA, the UFC in particular, was a video game, Conor beat it. He beat the game. He started from the bottom and now he's here or there in Spain or wherever he was, Turkey. I don't know where he was, but the photos were awesome. His wife is gorgeous. His kids are healthy. He has more money than anyone that's ever done MMA ever, times 5. But I don't think he's going to fight good ever again. I think he has a fight coming up. I should have fucking Googled this before I started recording this. It's too bad I'm recording with my phone. Dude, I want to get another laptop so that I have one laptop for Ableton and another laptop for Googling stuff on the fly. But anyways, I think he does have a fight coming up. I want to say Michael Chandler, but I don't know. But I don't think he's going to do well, dude. I think it was George Foreman who said it's hard to wake up at 4 a.m. and go for a run when you're sleeping in silk sheets. And that's the truth, dude. So I don't think he's going to do well in the fight. I'm a fan of, you know, the cocaine outburst and the cool post on Instagram. But he's done, dude. He beat the game. Conor McGregor fans don't want to hear that he's done. But he's done. Also, Conor McGregor fight fans are like a particular breed. I think every white woman I've ever met has loved Conor McGregor. And quite a few dudes as well. Like they say they're a fan of MMA, but really they're just a Conor McGregor fan. Which I'm not knocking it. You know, it's good for the sport. Conor McGregor brought a lot of people to MMA, but it just is what it is. It's something that I notice, something that I observe, and it's particularly funny when people have like an Instagram post of Conor McGregor, like a photo of Conor, and they're like, my hero" or whatever. But he was amazing. I don't want to downplay how skilled he was. Another observation that I have, do I just rifle through topics? What am I doing? I need a guest on. Dude, come on my podcast. Whoever, message me. Another observation that I had, it was more of an epiphany that I had. I was eating edibles and I was listening to music. It was a female artist. I don't remember who it was. It might have been Lawrence Band. The Lawrence Band? Lawrence Family Band. A YouTube video. But the epiphany I had about Taylor Swift is her music sounds exactly like the vision that boring white women had for their life when they were teenagers. That is exactly what Taylor Swift music sounds like. And that's why most of our fan base is white women. And that's fine too. It's totally cool. And that's also why a lot of Taylor Swift shows are teenagers, because those teenagers haven't grown up yet. So Taylor Swift's music sounds like the vision those teenagers currently have for their future or their current. And again, I don't hate Taylor Swift. I think it's pretty cool that she re-recorded her entire discography so she can own it. And I think she does a lot for the rights of artists to get paid from streaming. Because Apple Music and Spotify, they changed the music business pretty significantly. And I think Taylor Swift is fighting the good fight when it comes to those artists getting paid appropriately for the millions and billions of streams that their music gets. So I think that's cool. The discography thing is cool. I think she does cool stuff. It's just her music is not for me. And I'm tired of people telling me like, well, you haven't heard this album or that album or the other, because I'm sure I've heard a song or two off of it when I was walking around at Target. And it's just not for me, dude. It's just not for me. What was I going to say? Damn it, a thought came to my mind about streaming. But now it's gone. I really need a guest on. Damn it, I'm trying to backtrack and fucking remember. Conor McGregor. Fuck it, that thought's gone. Whatever, they come and go and it's okay. Okay, I can't remember. Fuck it. I put out one of those question things on my Instagram story, and some questions were asked. They were all by Judah, by the way. Shout out Judah again. 2 episodes in a row, buddy. You're killing it. Let's do another song. Judah asked, when was the last time you bought something for someone else, and what was it? And my memory's foggy on this, but I'm pretty sure the last time that I bought something for someone else was my best friend Kane. Shout out Kane. I think he listens. Pretty sure he does. His 30th birthday party. I bought him a gift. And it was his 30th. It was his birthday party where I broke sobriety. And it's not like I broke sobriety in like a train wreck type of way. It was a sober October that went for a long time. And then I broke it. But October's coming back. Doing it again, baby. Anyways, I bought Kane a bottle of Casamigos Reposado. I bought him some Kill Tony merch, a t-shirt, pretty cool t-shirt. I bought myself one as well. I bought two of them. One for me, one for him. And I bought him two collector's cards. Trading cards? Yeah, two trading cards that are made by Rick Glassman of the Take Your Shoes Off podcast. He has trading cards of other comedians made and some sports figures as well. But he has these trading cards made where he gets someone to draw these comedians as superheroes. And I bought Kane the Bad Friends set. Shout out Bad Friends podcast. He just named a lot of podcasts. But it's Andrew Santino as, who is it? As Sabretooth? They're right here on my keyboard. And Bobby Lee as the Toad. But Kane lives in Tennessee, so whenever I went there, the cards had not shipped yet. They shipped the day that, the day I got to Knoxville, they got to my house. So I currently have the cards, have not given them to Kane yet, but he knows about them. I asked Kane, I said, do you want to know the secret gift or do you want it to be a surprise? And he said, tell me, so I told him. Haven't been able to give them to him yet, but hopefully I go to Knoxville before Sober October. So Kane and I can get lit and do a podcast episode. Damn, I had a good thought earlier and it's totally gone. It's 100% gone. There's more questions. Judah also asks, are there any local big booty girls that I can shout out? And I'll say this, brother. I wish there was. Local. So I haven't been going out. I don't go out. I go to work and I come home and I go to Mac Anderson Park and the YMCA, and there's like 5 restaurants that I rifle through to get dinner. So, there's no big booty girls that come to mind. You know, I truly, from the core of my little heart, or large heart, I've been having some chest pains. My heart might be enlarged. But truly, from the very bottom of my potentially enlarged heart, there are none. I wish there was. But I haven't been out. I can think of a girl with green eyes. I know that. I can think of the attractive women that I see at work sometimes. Out there by the lake. Fucking lake people. They all have boyfriends that have a boat or whatever. Or their boyfriend's parents have a boat. I don't know. But there's always people on boats, dude. Which is a good time. I sound like I'm hating so much. A boat is a good time, but I've been on like 3 boats ever. But some of these people I work near are like always on a boat. But that's where I work, dude. I work like right by Lake Norman because that's where the money's at. Statesville economy is not as strong as Lake Norman economy. But with Lake Norman economy, sometimes you get that Lake Norman attitude. It's rare, though. Anyways, been watching the Olympics. There's actually a sprinting documentary on Netflix called sprinters. It's either sprinters or sprinting or sprint. It's one of those variations of that word. But it covers quite a few athletes. Sha'Carri Jackson, is that her name? Sha'Carri something. And Noah Lyles. Tremendous, dude. I think they both won gold at the Olympics. But the documentary follows the championship in... it's not Barcelona. It's not Turkey. Those are the places that come to mind. It's in... Where the fuck is it? It doesn't matter. It is the World Championship of Track and Field. Covers these athletes, and they are fucking phenomenal, dude. Also, the Olympics are phenomenal. Thing with Noah Lyles, too. I think I'm a Noah Lyles fan now. But he's so nerdy, dude. But he's like also cocky and confident, but nerdy. Like the way he talks and his phrases. Like you can tell that this kid just focused on athletics his whole life. And, you know, plenty of professional athletes have spent their whole life focusing on athletics. But with a lot of other sports like football or basketball, there are a lot of guys who come from poverty. So they have that street lingo down. Track and field is not quite the same as that. And for the football and basketball athletes who did not come from like straight poverty, they at least learn the talk in the locker room. Being part of the team, you learn how to fit in, because if you don't learn how to fit in, then, you know, you're getting clowned. I don't want to say you can't do it, because you definitely can, because skill, you know, is at the top of the hierarchy. But with these track and field athletes, it's not quite the same. And it is so fun to watch. Also, it's a great documentary. I watched the whole thing in like 3 days. It's 8 episodes, I think. But it's pretty good, dude. I do think that retired Olympic athletes, the ones who medaled, I think those should be our politicians and our leaders. I don't think like just a guy from Iowa or whatever, or, you know, super elderly people. Maybe those shouldn't be the leaders, but I think if someone gets a gold medal in a world championship or in one of the Olympics, then I think that should put you like at the top of the list of presidential candidates. And even if, listen, dude, even if it's not that, maybe when you run for president, you have to be able to run the 100 meters in a certain amount of time, or the 200, or both, or the relay. Like, you have to be somewhat fast. You have to prove that you can dedicate yourself to something. I think track and field is perfect for that. Also learned that the national sport in Jamaica is sprinting. Their national sport is sprinting. Not track and field. Sprinting, brother. That's what they do. And I also wonder why. Like, why is that their thing? You'd think it maybe be soccer or something. Like something that poors can do. Maybe basketball, but not really. But it is sprinting. Like, really, when you think about it, sprinting is like the number one sport for poors. Because you can just go outside and sprint. You can do hill sprints. You can do flat sprints. You can do long sprints. You can just run all day. And like your belly's never that full. So you feel light and agile. So it kind of makes sense that Jamaica's national sport is sprinting because it's very affordable for them. Um, Luckily, no one in Jamaica listens to this, so don't worry. If you're offended, don't worry. Um, yeah, the doc was good. The Olympics are cool. Simone Biles, if she ran for president right now, if she ran for president in 4 years, I would finally register to vote. Um, I've never voted once. They say every vote matters, but does it? I don't know. I'm not smart enough to know. Feels like it doesn't, though. Feels like Trump's going to win, though, right? Feels like it. Also, what's Kamala doing? I don't know. I don't know. All I see are the flops on the internet of politicians, doing silly stuff. That's literally. I watch comedy podcasts and I do music sometimes and I fucking go serve drinks. But I'm on TikTok a lot, so I see that. Anyways, Simone Biles, if she ran for president, I would vote. I would vote, brother. She's probably the GOAT. The tiniest goat that's ever existed. Wow, dude. The tiniest goat that's ever existed. I wonder if, that's a cool thought, but I wonder for real who the how do you say it? The smallest champion to ever exist. I wonder who that is. That would be great if I could Google that right now. The smallest champion to ever exist. That's an episode title too. Smallest champion. Boom, nailed it. All right, bye. Just kidding. Not finished yet. I got 4 more minutes. Anyways, a video came out of baby Simone Biles doing gymnastics. And she messed up and got mad. And also she was 2 feet tall. I wonder for real if her training as hard as she has stunted her growth. Because I'm sure it's not uncommon in gymnastics or professional female athletics in general for their growth to be stunted. I wonder if she'd be taller if she was just an accountant. I guess WNBA players are tall. I wonder if there's any WNBA players who have played basketball for 10 years or less. Because to get into the regular NBA, the MNBA, you're playing your whole life. You're playing your whole life. Maybe there's 1 guy, 2 guys who started playing in high school when they made it to the NBA. There's people who play for their whole life and don't make it to the NBA, and they go play in Europe or France or wherever. Getting to the league is hard from what I hear. Never been there myself, but I'm also bad at basketball. Played basketball in 5th and 6th grade and, found skateboarding. Then I found weed. Judah asked another question. Do you remember your last dream? My last dream, huh? No, I do not. I've been eating edibles, and when I eat edibles, I don't dream. So I don't remember. But I'm sure the last dream I had was uncomfortable. The dreams I typically have are very, just weird. I dream a lot about running from zombies or, predator animals. Those are common. Or crashing my car. It's weird. It's not fun. I wake up in a sweat and just relieved that I'm at home in my bed and not, I didn't just total my car. That's a lot of what I dream about. So no, to answer the question, no. I do not remember my last dream. I don't write them down. Some people say write them down, and I don't do that. Although I do need to write more. I would like to do some stand-up comedy, even though there's no open mics, and it would be better for the pod if I would just write. But it's not part of my schedule. I need to make it part of my schedule. I don't want to say I don't have time because that is a lie. I could cut down, TikTok time and just write 20 minutes a day would be tremendous, dude. The tiniest champion. I've been watching The Umbrella Academy, the final season. And, I've been a fan of that show, but I'm pretty lost. I mean, I'm not super lost. I know what's going on, but also it feels like they are, I don't know, it feels like they're catering to certain characters or a certain character. And I won't dive too deep into it because my legal team and my management doesn't want me to, but that's how it feels. It's definitely how it feels. I also wore different shorts for the pod today. I try and have a different outfit for each episode, but the last like 4 I've been wearing my favorite shorts. And those shorts wasn't like an article of clothing where you order it and you get it and you're like, wow, I don't like this, but I don't feel like returning it. And then some time goes by and then it's your favorite. It happens a lot when you order stuff. It also happens sometimes when you buy it at a store and you try it on and then it feels right in the changing room, and then you get home or, the weekend comes and you put it on and you're like, wow, I hate this. And then you put it away for a while and then you love it. So, what else? Umbrella Academy, I'll probably finish that tomorrow. I think I'm going to drink whiskey tomorrow and eat edibles because Tuesday is my completely chill day. And play fucking Ghost of Tsushima. I've been doing a second playthrough. Have not beat it yet. Oh, that reminds me. I saw The Last of Us Part 2 HBO trailer. That's why I wore this shirt today. Do you like it? Can't even read the words. You just see Ellie's weird forehead. Anyways, they dropped a trailer for it. And it looks pretty true to the game. I'm a big fan of season 1. Like it's the same as the game where it needs to be, and it's different from the game where being a TV show allows it to be. So I'm hoping they stick to that with season 2. However, I will say, what's her name that plays Ellie? I want to say Bella Thorne, but I feel like that's the lady. That's an actress who started an OnlyFans and ripped a bunch of people off. Bella Ramsey. That's her name. Not Bella Thorne. Sorry, Bella Ramsey. My bad, dude. Bella Ramsey. She's coming back to play Ellie. And there's 4 years of aging between the first game and the second game. So Ellie is 19 in the second game. Bella Ramsey does not look 19. She looks 15. I think she is literally 15, but she's playing a 19-year-old. So that is weird. However, I do like Bella Ramsey. I think she did a really good job in season 1, so I'm not mad at it. It's just an observation. I'm excited for that, but what I do fear, for real, is they progress further with the TV show than they have in the game. Like, I think the second game is going to be 2 seasons because it's a pretty long game. And for them to detail the TV show, it might have to be 2 seasons. The second game, might have to be season 2 and season 3 of the HBO show. That's fine. However, I don't want them to... I want the third game to be made and come out before they make a TV show for it. That's my biggest fear, because the show season 1 was very successful. So the pressure to progress past where the games are might be high. I hope they don't do that, though. Hopefully they won't. Neil Druckmann, who's the creator of the game, is part of the show. So hopefully he stays loyal to the gamer side of it, even though I'm a huge fan of both. Last of Us Part 2 is my favorite game of all time. I've played it probably 5 times. I played Part 1 9 times. And I'll play them both again. Play them both again. They're my favorite games of all time. Might start streaming too. Might stream it because why not? And that's all I have, guys. I think. Let's see. Yep. It's too bad that thought got away from me earlier. It was going to be a good thought, but, you know, they can't all be winners, I guess. Thank you guys for listening. Do weird stuff to the like button. Subscribe, share, comment, rate, review. And that's it, guys. If you want to come on the pod, hit me up. And I might have you. I say I want guests, but also sometimes people ask to be on, and I'm like, well, maybe. But we'll see. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Now, if any of you sons of bitches got anything else to say, now's the fucking time! I didn't think so. 今日はおからめにしましょう。